I came up with these carbon fiber understring levelers several years ago, inspired by Rectify Master, the inventor of the Katana, and his RM Light model, which is an aluminum I-beam. I've personally dealt with him and own a Katana of my own. He's a true class act, and I can't recommend checking out his website and purchasing some of his tools highly enough. StewMac made a knockoff of his design and called them Fretbars, and several years prior to StewMac making their knockoff, I made mine. My original idea was to use a carbon fiber I-beam, which is the thinnest material available and allows you to comfortably and quickly level under the strings without needing to jack the strings up. This is a huge advantage not only time-wise, but accuracy-wise. It leaves the string tension exactly as it is. Then my friend Steve suggested epoxying a walnut handle on them, and so the carbon quick levelers, as I called them, were born. These days, I primarily use them for spot leveling and doing a mock compound radius from the 12th fret to the end of the board on guitars where the B and high E strings choke out on bends. But the uses are only limited by your imagination. Using this 7-inch leveler to add fall away from the 4th fret to the end of the board on this ukulele, for example, was the only thing that finally got rid of some pesky fret buzz. Being able to test your work immediately after leveling is one of the major advantages of understring leveling, and the carbon fiber version I came up with simply expedites this process by making the tool extremely light and extremely easy to slip in and out from between the strings due to the super thin profile. Not needing any extra cauls or devices to jack the strings up also makes the whole process even less of a hassle. It truly is fast, hence carbon quick. I still use traditional leveling with a full-length beam and the strings off, but this is not always necessary when it comes to fretwork, and having more tools only gives you more options for dealing with specific and often tricky situations. Adding fall away with understring leveling is especially helpful. You can do a traditional leveling, and then only add the minimum amount of fall away necessary by adding it with understring leveling and checking your work frequently in between. Anyway, there may come a point where collecting tools is more of a compulsion than a practicality, but I personally can't think of a single person I know with that problem. That's gotta be really tough to deal with. I can't even imagine. If you struggle with this, go get some help for that, and I'll see you here next time, right here on Guitar MD.